Hi, everybody. It's Saba, and you know what? Nana is on her way to San Diego. So, Hayden and Juliana and Finley and Colton, your Nana's on her way. But this is Saba, and I'm up in Idaho, and it's time for our weekly Saba's Bible story. Now, this one's not from Israel like the last two. And so I'm going to pick up where I left off the last time. And last time I talked about Cain and Abel. And today I want to talk about a guy that built a boat. Anybody know his name? Oops. You know who I almost forgot? This guy. Here's my lion. So anyhow, this guy's name was, who knows it? That's right, Noah. Now, what happened? Well, it was a long time after Adam and Eve and Cain died that people in the world were doing all kinds of very, very bad things. And this made God very sad. And then he became very angry. God got so sad and angry that he actually wished that he never had made the world. Can you imagine that? And you guys know that when you're bad, it doesn't necessarily make God mad, but it makes him sad. Well, God got so sad that he actually wished that he didn't make anything in the world, even lions. And the people, they just didn't care about God. They didn't love God. They didn't obey God. And so God, I don't know, maybe he just wanted to start all over again because everybody was so bad. But there was one good man, and his name was Noah. And Noah loved God, and he did good things, and he obeyed God, and he had 3 sons. They're kind of funny names. One of the names of his son was actually Ham. Ham? It was Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Noah and his wife, they loved their sons. And so God loved Noah and his family because they were good and they loved him. And this made God want to save Noah and his family. So he told Noah, he says, you know it's going to rain. And I mean, it's going to rain a lot. And do you know what? Up until that time, it had never, ever rained before. Can you imagine what that would be like? And God went on to say, and it's going to rain so much that there's going to be a big flood. And God said to Noah, I want you to go build a boat. And I want it to be a big boat. And in the boat, I want you to make a door. I want you to make a window and a roof, make an upstairs and a downstairs. And you know what? Even though Noah had no idea what rain was, and when God said there's going to be a flood, he probably had no idea. Noah was obedient to God, and he obeyed him, and he built a boat, a big boat. It had a door, it had a window, it had a roof, it had an upstairs and a downstairs. And then God said, I want you to go throughout all the earth, and I want you to find 2 kinds of every animal and bird. Now, let's think about this, because so many people think that the ark was just 2 by 2. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says that Noah went and collected 2 of every what was called unclean animals and 7 pairs of clean animals. And he got them and he took them and he put them in the boat. Do you think Mr. Lion was on that boat? Oh, I don't think you were. But there were lions on the boat. There were tigers. What other animals do you know that was on this boat? Lions, tigers, bears, rhinoceroses. What other ones can you guys name? Well, the bottom line is that everybody got on the boat, and God told Noah, make sure you take a lot of food and a lot of stuff to drink. And so they went in the boat with all of his family, and then he told all these things, after all these things were done, it began to rain, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it began to flood. And Noah's boat sailed on the water. There was so much water that it came up to the top of the mountains. And all the people on the earth perished. But God saved Noah and his family. They were safe in the big boat. It rained for such a long time, but one day, by the way, if you look out the windows at at Uncle Trevor's house and Auntie Alicia, you can see a mountain back there. Can you imagine all that water? You can also see Otay Lake. Can you imagine the water going all the way up to the top of that mountain? Huh. Well, it rained and rained so much, but one day it stopped. And then God told him, open the window. And he sent a bird out, and the bird came back, and it had a leaf in its beak. And Noah then knew that the flood was starting to subside. He could see land and trees again. Soon the land would be dry, and Noah could open the door. And then God told Noah, get out of the boat, because God had saved Noah. And Noah was so happy, and he thanked God, and he gave God a present. He made a sacrifice, and God was really pleased. And God blessed Noah and his family just like he had promised. And then he did one other special thing. For the first time, he put a rainbow in the sky. And this rainbow was a promise. What are the colors of the rainbow? Let me hear you say them. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. That's right. And this rainbow was massive. And it was a promise from God. And God said, I will never, ever, ever destroy the earth with a flood again. That was God's promise. So every time you see a rainbow, that's God smiling at you and saying, I love you, and I want you to all be like Noah. And so that's our story for this week. You guys give Nana hugs and kisses for me. I miss her already, and I just want you to know that your Saba and your Nana pray for you guys all the time. And Jackson and Parker, I hope I see you this weekend. I can't wait. I miss you guys. So bye. And in Israel, we always say, Shalom.